welcome to another Halloween tutorial. No, I have not stopped doing them. I did say in one of my videos when I wasn't actually very well that I was going to be doing some more tutorials, and this is one of them. Now, I did say I was going to be turning a superhero into a zombie. So I kind of turned Captain America into a zombie. So what I've really done is I painted the mask on, or at least some of the mask, because obviously the A would go here with the rest of the mask. And then done kind of like this on the bottom of my face. So if you want to see how to do it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to be doing is just taking a white eyeliner and drawing out all of the areas that I need to plot out. So the top half is going to be a mask, and then the bottom half is going to be like very like ripped and bloody and zombie-ish. So I do recommend looking at a picture for this, so I'm just going to go ahead and draw out where I want everything to be. So now I've got all my mask plotted out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on this bit. So I am going to be using liquid latex. If you don't want to use liquid latex, then you can use scar wax, third degree, yeah, anything like that really. I'm going to be using liquid latex because as it dries you can kind of like rip it and tear it and all of this, and that's what I want to do. So what I'm going to be doing is just using a makeup sponge that's like I've used for liquid latex before, as you can see here, but it's an old one. And I'm also going to be using tissue just to get like the texture I want. Now, liquid latex does have a pretty strong smell to it, but it should be okay. So I'm just going to start applying this to the bottom half of my face. I am going to put it over my nose and here as well. So you just want to go ahead and start applying it. Apply it right up to this line here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the tissue as I'm going along, because it does tend to dry fairly quickly. And I'm sorry for the lighting change on my camera. It's actually doesn't know whether it wants to rain, be sunny, or both at the minute. So with the tissue, it comes in layers, so you kind of just want to tear the layers apart and then tear one layer up and just apply it to your face. And the tissue is just going to add a little bit more texture. Okay, so a little something like that. I now can't move my mouth. I'm just going to let this dry and move on to this part in my face. So I am going to be using the Snazaroo face paints. I'm just going to be taking this blue face paint, and I've just got this lid here, and I'm just going to take a bit of that blue, using a little bit of water just to activate it. And I'm just going to place that inside the lid. And then I'm going to take the tiniest little bit of white on another brush and apply that next to the blue in the lid. You don't want this to be too dark, but you don't want it to be too pale either. Okay, so until you've got a little something like that. The reason you don't want it to be too dark is because I'm going to be adding some shading later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this one and going around the areas where I need it. So like around the eye, around the eyes and everything in this little bit here. So that's just a very rough base that I've applied. What I'm actually going to do is just go straight in with the blue and go over that. I just wanted a base, so I had something to go over it and apply all of the dark blue to. And just by going over it with this face paint, it's just going to make it that little bit more opaque. What I'm going to be doing, I technically should have probably done this before I started with all this. I'm just going to take a red eyeliner and just apply this to my lower waterline. So this bit, I've just gone over it with some more tissue and some more liquid latex. I just need to let it dry now. I'm going to go back to my white face paint and I'm going to fill in my A on my forehead. I'm just going to move on to my eyes. I probably will go around here with some like black eyeliner or face paint and around my eye later. But moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be taking my Enchanted eyeshadow palette from Vivo. And first of all, I'm going to be taking this red shade here because I want my eyes to look very irritated and bruised and all that jazz. So I haven't applied an eye primer, but this is just going all around the eye. I'm also going to be taking this darker red and just applying that in like random places, so like here and on the inner corner. Taking my Acid Bright palette in the purple, and I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that. And again, like the darker red, I'm just going to be applying it in random areas because I want my eyes to look kind of bruised. And then, of course, we're just going to add the teeniest amount of black. I'm just going to go around my eyes in the A just to finish those off, and then we can move on to this part of the face. So moving on to this part of the face, what we're going to do now, take some tweezers and just attack it, basically. Just pulling holes into it and all that. Just tear at it and pick at it until you're happy. So what I'm going to be doing is taking those two red shades that I used for around my eyes and just going over the paper with it. Just dabbing it on. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking some red face paint, and with this you want to cover the whole area. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking a tiny little bit of green face paint, and you're just applying it randomly, you know, for that decaying kind of look. And last but certainly not least, we've come to the Fade Blood part. So I'm first of all going to be taking the Mehron Fade Blood. Now this is the Coagulated blood gel, and what this does is it's non-drip, so it's not going to drip off your face, but it's also it does dry, but it stays glossy. So I'm just going to apply this randomly. And then I'm just going to be taking one of these, which is a blood capsule. It's just really a very small pot with fake blood in it. I'm just going to apply a bit around my eyes. Tutorial. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you've been thinking of the other Halloween tutorials as well. And yeah, I hope you're ready for some more. I've got a collaboration that will be up on Saturday hopefully, and that's the collaboration with Space's #1 girl. And yeah, I'm really excited for that one. It kind of goes with my Harvey Dent one that I've done, and yeah, so keep your eyes out for that one. I hope you like this one. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you're all having a very good day. Stay beautiful, stay awesome, and I shall see you all soon. Bye!